So I'm super excited to finally share what I've been making with everybody for this gift exchange. And you all know that we make our little mini Krampus circuit board, right? And I thought for this gift exchange, which happens with a bunch of makers, why not supersize it and make a mega Krampus? Ah! So this is about the biggest Krampus that will fit on our laser as a single piece. Could have done the horns as a separate piece, but just wanted to fit it all on. And originally I was thinking of using like those 10 millimeter red LEDs for the eyes, but then I found these two super cool LEDs that I had gotten from All Electronics a while back, and they actually have 6 individual LED dies in this one 12 pin dip package, and so you can control them individually, and they just happen to be the perfect size for this exploded giant Krampus. And so it just really opened up the door on different kinds of animations that I could create for the eyes. And then I'm using Adafruit noodles for the tongue, and these are great. These are the first time I've played with those. I've been wanting an excuse forever to play with them, and this was just perfect. So LED nudes there, and then these really cool specialty LEDs for the eyes, which sadly All Electronics went out of business. They were kind of a surplus place in LA. And I contacted the new people. Oh yeah, this is a great one, like little eyeball animation. I love that. I contacted people who are doing a follow-on business, R Electronics. Sadly, they didn't have any in stock. It looks like LED-tronics might make them, which is another company in the Los Angeles area, but I haven't received a response to my inquiry yet. Okay, I'm back. Had to change the battery. So yeah, these LEDs, I have ordered some off of DigiKey that are almost identical. I think they're King Bright, but they have a red diffused lens, and these have a very clear lens, just a water clear lens, no diffusion on it at all, which I kind of like because you can really see the patterns. So we'll have to see how the diffused ones show up with the patterns, but we'll just see, because I am making another one of these because this came out so awesome that it's kind of sad for me to give it up. I mean, it's happy too, and I would not have made this if it weren't for the gift exchange and the deadline, and so it was an awesome excuse and opportunity to just do something purely fun. So I hadn't just done that for a while. So other things about this, so we cut it out on our laser. Most things are engraved. We used a silver paint for the, a silver glitter paint for the teeth and the tongue, and just like right around the eyes, and also the horns, and that makes it look super sparkly and shiny, which is nice. Chain is just normal hardware store chain. These are these binder ring styles that are kind of cool. They're spring hinges. Let's see if I can get the hinge. There we go. So they're just spring hinges. So they open up like that. But it's nice because they make a nice complete ring when they're done without any like splits or hinges or anything in them. And then for the back, might have to turn the lights back on to do this. You can kind of see it. So for the back, we have one eyeball LED, another eyeball LED there. We have the tongue noodles in the back that you can see that are coming out. And I have one breadboard because I wanted it to be hackable if somebody wanted to change the brightness of the LEDs. I wanted the resistors to be accessible. The eyeball LEDs are being driven straight from the processor pins because they're limited to about 10 milliamps each, but the noodles need about 50 milliamps each, so they're being driven off of these 4 transistors right there. And there are current limiting, LED resistors underneath this cable. I kind of went with what I had on hand at the time. So I wanted this to be nice and kind of low profile on the back. So I ended up just taking right angle headers and soldering ribbon cables to them and putting the long end into the circuit board so that it was just nice and flat and had like really nice insertion force. The processor that I'm using is an Arduino 2560, and I used that one because I happen to have it on hand, and it also has 15 PWM outputs, and I have 16 LEDs here, and I thought it would be nice to be able to dim them all and do, you know, nice, like, you know, slow fading glow type patterns as well as just your standard on-off. So the one that is not on a PWM is this top tongue element right here, because I thought that that was probably like the least important one. It's possible that I could, there are PWMs that are used for the serial port, for the main serial port, that I might be able to repurpose, but anyway. I'll leave that to the recipient of this gift, which is Kevin from Jumperless, by the way. He's the one who got it in the white elephant exchange. I really like doing the white elephant style exchange with friends because it alleviates stress. Like if I didn't get something done in time, it wouldn't be a big deal. I wouldn't be like letting somebody down. It's just like whoever brings a gift on the specified day gets to participate, and you don't have to worry about like necessarily matching your gift with a person or anything. You just like make something cool and see who likes it. So there we go. Krampus code is on GitHub. It is dead, stupid, simple, totally blocking while loops and delay LED blinking code. So, you know, if you want Krampus to sense button presses or whatever, you're just gonna have to fucking wait till the LED pattern is over, because that's just the way Krampus is. One thing I want to get better about is writing non-blocking LED patterns, but I don't naturally think of LED patterns in that way right now, and so you know, time, pressure, I went for the simple solution. And it's also nice because it's easy to understand. Yeah, the other thing that I just love about all of this is just like, you know, yes, they're just red LEDs, but you can really breathe so much life into this with them just because of the way that they're shaped and laid out and the way that everything looks. You know, I was trying to get some fun, like, tongue licking animations and you know, it's, you know, you gotta be a little subversive with these things. So yeah, the flicker of the tongue looks very good and lascivious, and then I have another one that kind of does the outside, then the inside, and then the top. So other things that I was thinking about was, I think it would be really cool to do like a fire animation for the eyeballs. Like you could do the two on the bottom as pretty bright and steady, and then like flicker the four that are above it. And one of the effects that I really like, oh, is that one right there, is the wink. Put it a little close. Oh, that was the last one. But you can really get a good sense of the wink because there are 6 LEDs, so you can, you know, turn off 2, 2, and 2 and get that downward and upward motion with them, which is really, really fun. So yeah, anyway, this is Krampus. I hope you like it. I really love it. I think this is one of the best things that I've made. It just came out so well. And it's just delightful. So I think we're going to make another one as a teaching tool with some of the workshops that we're going to be doing shortly. Because, I mean, it's a super simple transistor circuit, super simple LED circuits, and yet it is such an interesting, and in my perspective, like, end use for it. It's like, okay, so you can build a little breadboard blinking LED on your own, but then, hey, what else can you do with this? Well, you could make something like this. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Bye from me and Krampus.